In module 90, we will discuss transformative professionalism. With the passage of time, we say that the concept of the professionalism, because of new changes in the technology and the knowledge creations and the national, international, social, political influences on the creation of the knowledge or the ideas and the theories, the concept of the professionalism is also changing, is also modifying or transforming accordingly. As we said, who is the professional? The professional is considered as the person who is professionalism about his conduct, of what kind of the aims one has, and what kind of the qualities one possesses, and what kind of the characteristics one has, are the mark as a professional or the professional persons. How I am conducting, how I am getting my aims done, how I have that qualities that matching with the requirement of my job. Transformative teaching profession, if it is transformative, it's not old and it's not a traditional professionalism, and we take it as a transformative. But its primary responsibility is for development of the individual, and it is critical, and it is considered as the literate, and it is socially aware of the citizen. For example, if I am the critical professional, the critical or the rather transformative professional, or the transformative teacher, and in the teaching as a professional, then I will be critical, I will be socially aware of the citizen, how I can improve my society, how can I further enhance, and what kind of other skills and the concept and the qualities be generated or they created in the students. So this is a sense of their own civic responsibility. For example, what I am teaching my students in relation, what kind of the challenges regarding knowledge, regarding future challenges, regarding the personalities, deficiencies, or the improvement in relation with the societies. I am performing those tasks for my students as a teacher, that is transforming the society, that is a civic responsibility. Through this type of these elements, the generation of the social capital and the propagation of the civil society takes place. Such has given the summary of the characteristics of the transformative or activist teacher professionalism. For example, I want to change the society, I want to improve my students, I bring the creative thinking, I want to make my students challenging leaders of the futures. This kind of the change should take place of my students, that become the transformative or the activist teachers or the teachers approach. That for that I have to be inclusive membership of any strong organizations that are working in the transformative approach of the teaching profession, working on the one has to follow the ethical codes and the and one has to be very collaborative and the collegial with the peer group and activist in its orientations, and I should be updated, and I should know what are the latest happenings in the profession, in my field, in my topic, in my subject, and I have to be flexible and progressive. I should not be restricting myself to specific ideas, and I should not be accepting what is the need of the time. I have to think out of the box. Those ideas which I have traditionally, I have taken it as in the traditional point of view, I have to keep on changing. I have to thinking out of that specific traditional box, responsive to the change. If any change is taking place, I have to, for example, when there was a technological revolution in the teaching profession, use of the modern technology, those teachers who were the old and the seniors, that was very touchy, and they feel themselves insecure that with the technology they may not be coping with the changes or the challenges of the technology. they were feeling themselves insecure. So this kind of behavior or this kind of the thinking stops the transformative teaching. Self-regulating and policy active and inquiry oriented and knowledge building, these are the aspects that are needed for the transformative teaching. And there are characteristics of the transformative professional development. I want to become the transformative teachers, then I have to acquire this kind of the skills. Then what kind of the professional development I have to go through. There are different interventions for the professional development. For one more formal and focused on acquiring new skills, one should be more having more curiosity, and other is ongoing sharing ideas and the best practices in a less formal learning communities. One is in the formal communities and other is informal communities, informal settings, informal organizations, informal arrangements. In the traditional model, we offer workshops, professional development workshops and other offerings to the teachers. But the more formal way of the teacher training and the strategic professional development, there are 4 common characteristics that focuses on the teachers, transformative teachers professionalism. One is focused. What should be focused and what should not be the focused? Which element or the aspect has to be cultivated in the teacher? What skill, what competency that is to be focused, that is one of the element. The other is collegial learning. For the professional development, for the about the transformative teaching, one has to have a collegial learning, to interactive through your peers, through your seniors. You should be the interactive, and the institutions should provide the interactive sort of the interventions or the trainings or the input to the teacher, so that the teachers could be more improving his or her qualities, especially in the transformative teaching. Professional and some of the professional development programs do not allow the peer-to-peer learning and modeling. This depends upon the design, which type of the designs as a trainer or as an organization one is offering the design of the course or the professional development training, etc. Intensive, sustained, and the continuous. If the training is not intensive, it is not sustained. Intensive means that you go to the deeper and deeper to the ideas and the concepts that are required for transformative learning. And sustained means those ideas or the skills once acquired which are not cultivated, which are not practiced in the field, and those should be continuous. And for that you have to take care of whether really they are intensive. If they are intensive, they will be developing your critical thinking and transformative thinking. If they are sustained, the teachers with the passage of time will be more improving and more accumulating and adding to the edifice that one has already built. Those concepts as a building, these are added, that will be that make the concept of the sustainability. And the best programs, good programs are the best programs allow the self-pacing of the teachers. For example, I don't have a time to continue my professional development programs as the organization is offering. So I have to have flexibility. At my own, I would be adapting to this one. And good programs are developed on the argument or on the base or the premise that learning does not stop, especially for the teachers. Therefore, the support and the collaboration and the community collaboration, community, peer feedback, and the practice should be ongoing. There should be no stoppage of the learning. There should be the continuous, and therefore the support and the collaboration should be the continuous procedures. Analyze and the optimize. The professional development programs should be based on the need assessment. One has to analyze and then optimize how optimally we can provide the benefit, we can get the benefit, how, and the minimum resources, minimum input, how maximum output or the maximum benefits can be achieved. The professional development programs for the transformative learning or the professional learning of the teachers should be based on analyze and optimize principle. What are the steps to effective and the transformative professional development? Follow the research, and the research is essential for the teaching, and the teaching which is based on the research, that is logical, that is evidence based, and that has a significant impact on the transformation of the professional development of the teachers. Go online for your improvement. One get benefit of, now it is the age of the online and the distance learning education or the distance learning. Therefore, one has to get maximum benefit of the available resources, open education resources and massive online open courses, etc. And it's not one should not only rely on the online courses, but if there are traditional systems, conventional systems, or the face-to-face systems of the trainings or the input, like coaching and the modeling and the observations and the feedback, the teacher has to get benefit. Allow self-pacing and the collaboration. The course should be self-pacing. I should go on my own pace, on my own speed, on my own facilitation, on my own requirement. So if this kind of the professional development course is given, then it is helpful for the transformative learning, and it should be based on the collaborations, not from the one side. If through the collaboration, the collective wisdom and some reciprocity will prevail, and then there are more chances of the effective learning. Start right now. Since the teaching is a professional activity, and the professional activity is based on the continuous learning, therefore the professional should not stop for the tomorrow, today and not tomorrow. It should start immediately, and it is a continuous process. On the basis of this discussion, we can say that the transformative learning theory says that if you want to change in the perspective or the perspective of the student, the perspective of the teachers or the teacher professionalism through discourse and the critical reflections, then you have to develop this kind of basically these 4 pillars or the 4 elements you have to follow. And the professionalism and professionalism trainings are the opportunities, are the special opportunities that foster that arrange or communicate or foster the transformative learning because of the pervasiveness of a disorienting situation that may challenge the professionalism.